Hey everyone, Mitch coming in with the Commander's Core Studio. Welcome to the show. So in today's episode, I've got some big, let's just say, news for you because it's not officially confirmed, but it's implied by, well, the head designer at Wizards, Mark Rosewater, who was talking apparently the other day about some of the big baddies in Magic and how some of them maybe have been dealt with, but they're not down for the count. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because, yeah, we've had, our huge multiverse, level threats in Magic, and many of them have been dealt with. And now it's kind of like, well, what's the next big bad going to be? Well, maybe it's them again, because let's just jump into it. So Mark Rosewater apparently said, honestly, right now, the Phyrexians have been answered with. But the idea that the Phyrexians, we are completely done with them. Same with Nicol Bolas, sarcastically. He's locked away. What could possibly happen? So the Phyrexians were possibly the biggest threat the multiverse faced at this point. I mean, Elesh Norn might be done, but I think if we see more Phyrexians someday, it'll be a different faction of Phyrexians. They're awesome villains. I do doubt we will never see the Phyrexians again, but not so soon. So, I mean, that makes sense that you're not going to just bring them right back like, hey, March the Machine, all these, all will be one. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, the Phyrexians are dealt with, right? They're in another dimension or whatever. Anyways, Teferi did some fun things. But instead it's like, oh yeah, no, they're right back again. Yeah, you thought you dealt with them, but they're back. And actually, same with Nicol Bolas, though. I mean, Nicol Bolas is right in like a prison somewhere, right? Essentially, like a different dimension prison realm. I'm messing this up. I'm sorry, Vorthos players out there. I am ruining this entire thing. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, I'm excited to see, I don't know about you, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I'm excited to see a different kind of villain for a bit, right? I'm excited to see something different. Like, clean slate right now. They're changing up some things. I believe Wizards said they're actually going to start making less planeswalkers in each side. I believe maybe even one planeswalker. Let me know in the comments below if I misheard that. But also, yeah, I mean, we've got an opportunity now where, hey, there's an opening, there's a gap, right, for the, multiverse level threat, essentially, at this point, right? I mean, previously we had, well, the Phyrexians, we had, the Eldrazi, we've had, again, I just said the Phyrexians, Nicol Bolas. Why did I just slip on Nicol Bolas? I already talked about that, but we've had some multiverse level threats, and then, yeah, now we kind of have like a calm-ish, right, at this point. Like, the threats are gone at this point. And obviously there hasn't been like a full kind of, reckoning. There's been a full, getting rid of, these elements, right? But I think we have the opportunity at this point to say like, okay, let's have a new, exciting, universe level threat, multiverse level threat at some point kind of popping up. I do think it's exciting that at some point in the future, we could get, some of the oldies but goodies. Again, Phyrexians, Nicol Bolas, you can get, again, why am I slipping up on this again? The Eldrazi back again at some point. But yeah, I do think like starting from fresh right now, I think it'd be pretty nice to kind of see a new threat. Would be pretty interesting. I mean, maybe like Jason Vraska might be that, right? Because they're still Phyrexianized, so that's kind of like Phyrexia coming back, I guess, at a certain point-ish. But yeah, being able to see kind of a new threat would be kind of interesting. A new big bad in Magic. But yeah, let's just jump into some of the actual, again, characters really quick and just... Okay, yeah, Mark Rosewater did say that, Elesh Norn, Grand Cenobite. Yeah, probably not going to be seeing Elesh Norn anytime soon, which is okay with me. I mean, we just saw like 80 versions, not 80, but I guess there's like 13 different, art versions of Elesh Norn. So we've seen a lot of Elesh Norn lately. And yeah, having some of the threats like that kind of like finally taken out and gone, great. Cool. I mean, we've already seen 3 versions of Elesh Norn. They went a little crazy with the Praetors, but yeah, I mean, that being said, like Urbrask might not be taken out. Urbrask, everyone's favorite Praetor. I mean, who was like kind of like the down and out Praetor for such a long time, kind of sad and how bad the card was compared to the other Praetors for the first 2 versions, and finally the 3rd version comes in. It's great. And correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong on this, Vorthos, but I don't think we officially got Urbrask taken out. I mean, I think everything else got taken out. Like all the other Praetors basically got taken out. Like Shieldred like lost her head. Jingataxis I think was eaten. Vorinclex, I don't remember what happened. I think Vorinclex was also just dealt with. Elesh Norn also dealt with. But yeah, I think, again, let's just read and merciless repurposing. As the harvesters bore away the last of his limbs, what remained of Urbrask heard Elesh Norn say, "Leave the traitor be." So, I mean, Urbrask was being left be, apparently, just like disassembled, but like, yeah, Praetors are pretty tough and can come back. So, if there is one prayer to be alive at the end of this, maybe it's Urbrask, and Urbrask comes back as the big bad at some point for Phyrexians. I think that'd be really cool. Also, yeah, I mean, hey, like Yawgmoth getting reincarnated or something, I think could be pretty cool. So yeah, the Phyrexians obviously can come back in one way or another. They're not gone, they're not completely dealt with. It wasn't like, and then all the Phyrexians were forever dealt with and no oil ever existed again. That's not really how it ended. So kind of in a similar way, right? We had the whole, Nicol Bolas, War of the Spark, crazy things going on, taking out the Planeswalker Sparks and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Nicol Bolas, a really big bad as well. Again, that entire kind of just, there's a lot of sets in a row that were just kind of around the entire story of Nicol Bolas building up this entire force and whatnot, and just going at all the Planeswalkers essentially and trying to take over everything. And then yeah, when we had Nicol Bolas, right, desparked by two of the, I think it was Oketra and Bantu, right, who kind of fought back thanks to Liliana. And then yeah, Nicol Bolas is like, hey, I'm desparked and also in a prison realm with my brother dude. Anyways, I'm not the best when it comes to lore. I kind of know, like, generally, like, from the side, like, oh yeah, that's kind of happening. Cool. All right, cool. I'll read some things here and there, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what I've messed up on, which is probably everything. Regardless, yeah, Nicol Bolas not completely dealt with, obviously. Again, if Nicol Bolas was just like, and then Nicol Bolas was exiled from eternity and just never to be seen again, cool. But like, Nicol Bolas is somewhere in a prison realm, like different realm or whatnot, but somewhere, and it's a prison. So I mean, we've all seen ways to escape from prisons and TV shows. I mean, I'm sure in Magic too, there's been prison escapes too. But yeah. There you go. There's plenty of ways for that to happen, I'm sure, and they're gonna find one. Wizards will have one where Nicol Bolas escapes, becomes more powerful than ever. Somehow partners up with, again, maybe reincarnated Yawgmoth. There you go. Phyrexian Nicol Bolas coming at some point, probably, maybe not. Anyways, like Emrakul, the Promised End as well, right? We had the Eldrazi. Two of the Titans apparently dealt with, right? Or like parts of the Titans. They, again, are kind of like, they're very strange, like, kind of like Eldritch kind of horror. Like, are they even in this dimension when they're attacking me kind of thing? Anyways, we've got two of the Titans dealt with, right? Essentially, Kozilek and Ulamog. But Emrakul dealt with, kind of. Actually, if I remember correctly, comment below, please, for those people out there. But like, I think Emrakul was actually like, Emrakul kind of like dealt with itself, right? Emrakul was like, I'll take control of Tamiyo, who like puts me in the moon for some reason, right? So I'm prisoned in the moon. There you go. So, I mean, we have a actual Eldrazi still around. I mean, imprisoned in a moon, imprisoned in the Innistrad moon, but still there, right? Not just completely gone from the multiverse. Emrakul is still a threat, and obviously there are other Eldrazi too that could be threats as well. And yeah, I mean, these kind of like, main villains that we've had, I guess with Eldrazi you can say like villains, like are they really bad, or is it just kind of like a universe cleanup crew? These kind of villains that there are essentially, right? These kind of main multiverse level threats that we've seen throughout Magic's history. It's interesting to see again, like all of them have been kind of dealt with at this point in one way or another. Again, like this wrapped up, and Shadows of Innistrad. Nicol Bolas was wrapped up in War of the Spark. The Phyrexians were just wrapped up with the Phyrexian, sets that we just had. So are all of our like multiverse level threats, and sure you can say some other ones like, certain things out there, right, that are pretty scary, right? But like, we don't really have that one that's like, hey, all the multiverse should be worried about this right now. We don't have that kind of next big villain. I'm hoping we see a different one. I'm hoping we see a new one. I'm hoping that we see not just kind of, not same old. I do like all three of these kind of main villains. I do. I think they're all really interesting storylines. I think I like the interesting callbacks. I like just kind of the design of all them. And I do think there's a time and place for bringing them back, and I think Wizards is smart to do that. But I do think we do need something fresh, we need something new. We need a new multiverse level threat. We need something new that just is the new threat, is the new hotness, and yeah. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on all this. Do you think that they should be bringing them back at all? Do you not like kind of seeing the same villains over and over again? Do you think that we should be seeing new ones? Do you like the old ones? Do you want to keep seeing the old ones again and again and again? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen? How do you think Nicol Bolas will escape? How do you think the Phyrexians will be coming back? Is it going to be Urbrask, who's like, hey, everyone, by the way, I'm a huge threat now. Let's take everyone out. And then, yeah, Emrakul. Wow, how is that moon going to happen? I guess Tamiyo got taken out, right? Who had the... we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this. Also, let me know everything I messed up on. But yeah, I think it's just a fun kind of topic, be able to talk about, hey, big multiverse level threats. Like, awesome, huge, massive threats. And all of a sudden, they're all kind of gone right now. Kind of gone. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. We also have a ton of brand new t-shirt designs in stock, so make sure you check out those as well. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.